sure it's not morning for you, but it's morning for me. It's a beautiful Tuesday. We finally have a little break from the spring rain, which I love. Excuse my voice, by the way. It doesn't sound like this normally, but I am just still suffering from my spring allergies. Got my little coffee here. Look how cute this cup is. I just got it from Hobby Lobby like a year ago, but I love it so much. So, what I'm going to do right now is pack a couple orders. I'll show you the orders that I have. So these are just the ones that are done. I'll show you maybe some of the ones I'm working on. I'm also on the floor right now. So I have this little green mushroom pin. Just got a little clasp in the back. I think it's so cute, so glossy. The green is like one of my favorite colors. And then I also have this little keychain to send off. I'm thinking about making this like an option. These are called the little dumplings. And I'm thinking about making it into a keychain, like a full-time option. So I think this is so cute. This was a custom order, by the way. So, I don't know, maybe I should bring that out full-time. You know what? I'm going to take some pictures just in case I want to list it. I'll show you how I do my pictures. It's so simple and like not professional. This is basically what I use for pictures. It's just an Amazon box that I glued some paper onto. But I find that when I angle it right, and I just put my little item in there, the pictures work really well. It obviously doesn't look good now, but maybe I'll insert a picture of, like when I've taken it and edited it. Because this is like, if you have a small business, this was a really like effective way for me getting good pictures. It's something I really struggled with. And I was like, you know what? It's so easy to make one of these, so let me just do it. So yeah, I'll show you kind of what these look like when they're done. Okay, so now that that's done, let's do a little packaging, speed-up-y, video-y bit. So I know that was just a quick little look into how I do my order packing. Here it is before I seal it up. I think it looks cute. I'm doing the best I can. I know it's not the most aesthetic thing to look at through video, but I think it's important because like I'm doing it on my floor, my little 1-bedroom college apartment, because that's the place I can. So, I think the biggest thing is that you do what you can the best you can, and that's all I'm really trying to do. I think maybe people could complain about the floor. My floor is clean. I vacuum it all the time. I'm not gonna let like dust and hair get into someone's packages. I don't make stuff on the floor. This is the biggest like space I have to really be able to do things efficiently. So that's kind of what I'm doing and how I'm doing it, which I think it's fine. And no one's ever said, oh, there's a bunch of hair in my products and stuff like that. I think we're all trying to do our best, and that's, I think the biggest takeaway. So later on that day at school, I had some drawing time, so I did this illustration for a little project. As you can see, it's just some cute little ice skaters, and I thought I would show you guys my process in case you're interested in digital art or how other artists do it. So as you can see, I did a quick sketch, mapped everything out, didn't think of anything as too permanent. Went in, did all the line art, which I like to take a long time on. It's kind of a key part of my illustration. And I think this is a good time to make sure that everything is kind of situated where you wanted it. Then I simply went in, added the color, adjusted it where I needed to, kind of added all the little touches I wanted, and I just go until it basically feels right and it feels done. I think one of the biggest things is adding glows and shadows, which you can see I did here with the campfire, the sky, and all the little skaters. And then I just kind of went in, finished everything up, and ended up with this cute little wintry, ice skating scene. So it's been a couple days since I last talked to you. I just got caught up with school and everything. Also, I'm on the floor right now, so that's what all this is. I came home this weekend and I didn't bring my tripod. So I'm just kind of sat on a window ledge. Also, if I'm not looking here, it's because there's a bee trapped in the window and I don't quite know how to get it out, and it's kind of distracting me. But anyhow, I've had them a lot on my mind these past couple days, So I thought I would just kind of have a little bit of more honest chat, get things out of my brain, and put them somewhere else, basically. I think that's pretty important to do. But, so I'm graduating here in a couple weeks. I think it's May 16th or something, and no, it's April. It's April 16th, and I think I graduate in May on the 6th. I don't really even know what day it is. But, anyhow, so it's coming up soon, and I'm still planning on taking the summer to work on growing my business, creating new products, and really ironing out a plan here. But I still feel all this pressure because, especially this week, my shop has been pretty slow. I think the Etsy strike is going on right now, and I haven't closed my shop for it. And so I know there's a lot less people buying, but it's still, it's really scary to kind of feel like, oh my gosh, is it the end? Is anybody gonna buy from it again? It doesn't feel the best. But I also know that I'm being irrational. But yeah, I've been feeling a lot of pressure of just how I can take my shop from, making me a couple $100 a month to being more reliable and sustainable income for me. I don't really know if it'll ever get to the point where it's my full-time job, and I'm okay with that. The one thing I don't want to do is work for some corporate job in a cubicle, because I think that's a trap, and I don't want to get sucked into that world. I will do whatever I have to make multiple income streams and work for myself and live a pretty free life, I think is the best way I can put it. But yeah, I don't know. I've just been feeling a lot of stress of how can I take what I'm doing now and make it bigger? And that's not to make more money. That's so I can just live off of it or make a good portion of my life being an artist, because it is hard. It's not impossible though. And I think that's something that kind of frustrates me too, is that everybody pretends it's impossible for me to be an artist, where it's there's tons of people out there who are A, artists, and B, wanting to spend their money, so I don't really see why it's such a big deal. But that's not to undermine it and say that it's easy, because I know it's not. But I don't know, I think I'm rambling right now, but that's alright too. I think the hardest thing I'm just coming to terms with is I have something good and I don't want to let it go. That is, I have a spark and I want to make a fire. I don't want that spark to burn out before I have the chance to make a fire. And that spark is obviously being the little shop that I have, that I make a little bit of money off of, and how I can make it bigger. Trying to think of new products, different avenues, even different investments I can make, which is really scary to think about buying. I don't know, there's a laser cutter I'm looking at, and it's $3,000 or $4,000. And it's scary to think that I could make an investment like that and then never make it back, or it takes me down the wrong path, and my ideas aren't really in line with what people want to buy, with what I can make with these things. And so I'm just scared, and I'm confused, and I'm trusting everything, and I'm just chugging away the best I can. But I'd be lying if I said that I wasn't nervous or I didn't feel really pressured. And I feel like I just can't ever get enough done. It's the whole mindset of you can't ever work hard enough, because it's there's always something more I could be working on, or there's another product I could be doing, or there's another way I could be investing. That I don't think is very healthy. I don't think that's a very good way of thinking, because then we just kind of burn ourselves out, and I don't want to do that either. But on the bright side, I'm not very old yet. I'm 21, so I've got a lot of time to figure it out. I'm very happy that I have a studio and time to work on my stuff this summer. So there's always good things, and I'm very, very thankful for those things. I really can't even explain it. But I don't know. I think that will be a very interesting thing about documenting all of this, is to see where I am and where I am going, and to see kind of where it all started. So I've had my shop for a year. No. I started in September of 2020. And it's April of 2022. So a year and a half, I guess. And I'm really happy to where I've gotten it so far. I'm just so scared that the only place I'll be able to go to really like stay alive and feed myself and make money is to get into the corporate trap. But we will see. I think I feel better now that I've gotten that off my chest. I'm sorry that was such a ramble, but maybe you're thinking the same thing. Maybe you're in the same boat, or you have been in the same boat, or you're in a different boat, but we can wave to each other as we're passing on the river. Anyhow, I think I'm gonna make myself a cup of tea. I did some illustration. I should show you the illustration I did. It's actually pretty cute. So I'm back. I have my tea. It's Yogi is the brand, and it's the detox tea. So it's made with dandelion, I think. But I just think it tastes really good, and I really like it. So I wanted to show you the illustration that I was working on today. I'll show you it from my iPad and then probably insert a picture so you can see the details a little better. Let me know if you ever want me to do a full video on how I do like an illustration. I inserted a clip of me doing a sped up version, but I'd really like to just do kind of a draw and chat. It'd be long, but maybe you'd like it. So here's the illustration. Hopefully you can see it all right. I think you can. Again, I'll throw in a picture probably at the end of this clip so that you can get a better idea for the color and everything. But I love her little feet. She's just a cool girl. It's based off of a picture of me. So the girl in front is my sister, but I'm obviously that one right there. And I just thought that looked like me probably at my best. So I wanted to make it into an illustration. It's for a school project that I'm doing anyhow. But I think she's so funny. She just doesn't care, and she is who she is. I was thinking about, I always make up little stories while I'm doing illustrations, and I was thinking that I would call her Cool Cat. Like that'd be the name of the story, and then her name would like obviously be Cat, but she's, oh my god. Oh, thank goodness. I thought I just ruined it. But I thought that'd be kind of like a cute little name for her. Anyhow, I just thought she was fun and spunky. I got some new sunglasses today. They're just from Target, but I like them. I think I look groovy, and I feel famous in them. Anyhow, so I was just looking at the footage that I've filmed so far, and I think I've done a little bit of enough rambling for this video. So I'm going to sign it off, and I want to say thank you for sharing my journey with me, and I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. Thank you.